Good afternoon, everyone. We are going to discuss about our case study, and it's strategic decision making in a complex world, analyzing the impact of global geopolitical and environmental challenges on multinational corporations in India. And our group members are Bobby Ozarbo, Mohammad Mizanur Rahman, Shah Alam Jarnel, Ali Baba Muhammad.
Hello everyone, my name is Bobby Ozarbo, and I'm talking on the introduction. Recently, the world has been pledged by global uncertainty soon end 2022. The previous known stability that once characterized the global business environment is now under threat, as we all know, from various challenges. Studies have shown that countries are now faced with different challenges, such as geopolitical tension, trade disputes, climate change, and so on. By looking at India as a case study, this presentation will analyze the geopolitical, economical, and environmental factors unique to India and provide insights into whether companies should continue to pursue aggressive growth strategy in this market or focus on building resilience with their existing operation. Justification for choosing India. The scientific geopolitical influence, rapid economic growth, and evolving regulatory landscape of India are crucial to show the challenges and opportunities facing global businesses. This is because of the country's economic significance, population and demography, and its strategic location among major international trade routes. For example, according to Forbes, India is the fifth largest economy in the world with a GDP of $3.9 trillion for India 2024. India is also a critical hub for technological innovation. It is a member in key international agreements, e.g. the South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, SAAROC, and the World Trade Organization, WTO, which open doors for other South Asian markets. With a population of 1.4 billion people at the end of April 2023, the country emerges as the world's largest youth population, UNAM 2023. This metric demonstrates the country's substantial workforce and large commercial markets, key requirements that attract market expansion and resource allocation. We can now say furthermore, the long-standing border disputes between India and China have led to increased military presence and occasional fights along the border, Ravar and Stepson 2023. This geopolitical tension often poses risk to business operation, particularly in sectors that rely on cross-border trade or have supply chain that extend into these contest regions. Also, India's relationship with world power further creates uncertainty, unpredictability, according to Moro 2015. While India has been strengthening its ties with West like the United States through trade agreement and strategic partnership, it also maintains a non-alliance stance, engaging with other global powers such as Russia. However, India faces significant structural issues, including widespread income inequality, underdeveloped infrastructures, and a complex regulatory environment that can be difficult for foreign businesses to navigate. Gosh, 2015. India pushes for self-reliance under Virat Innovative underscored its move for protectionism could restrict the operation of multinational operations and limit their access to Indian market, CIT 2022. This inspires emphasize the need of companies to carefully consider the risk associated with India involving in policies on foreign investment, data protection, and environmental regulation.
Hello, this is Mohammad Nizar Rahman, and I'm going to discuss about Indian data for business to consider. According to India's GDP growth rate, the country has maintained a steady GDP growth rate around 7%. However, the global COVID-19 pandemic saw a decline to minus 5.8% in 2022. However, the country has received and recorded a 6.8% growth in 2024. And if we talk about inflation rate, 6.2% in 2020 and 4.6% in 2024. Foreign direct investment, if we talk about FDI, India has recorded a 20 times increase in FDI from the year 2020 to 2024. From April 2023 to March 2024, India's FDI stood at $70.95 billion a week. Let's talk about geopolitical relationship. At first, we can see India-China trade. It was $125.62 billion in 2021, and the year of 2022, it's rise up to $136.26 billion. In 2023, it's a little bit lower, and it's still to $118.4 billion. The data indicates that despite the political tensions between two countries, economic ties remain strong, presenting both opportunities and challenges for business navigating this complex relationship. India and United States strategic partnership has a very vital role in India's economy. The bilateral trade between India and the US increased by 7.65% from $119.48 billion in 2021 and 2022 to $128.55 billion in 2022 to 2023. Let's talk about climate vulnerability. According to the Climate Change Performance Index 2023, India's ranked 7th in Global Climate Risk Index. The country has suffered weather-related damage of $56 billion between 2019 and 2023. For example, flooding has caused India's over $300 million as losses. Also, the country is set to achieve zero emission by 2070. The climate vulnerabilities present significant risk both for the country and international business. Moreover, the protocol's target to achieve zero emissions against the 2050 benchmark is seen as large priorities and the Indian government. In regulatory environment, it improves from 142 in 2014, which was a very revised to 63 in 2019. World Bank's case of the main business world in 2022. They demonstrate as a commitment to improving the business environment, potentially attracting more foreign investment to India.
So, I'm Aliu Baba Mohammed. I'm talking about the data analysis. The person tools provide a valuable avenue to analyze the issues which are currently impacting business operations around the world and India in particular. According to BOE 2021, these tools analyze the political, economic, social, technology, and environmental legal aspect of a business environment. In the political space, the continued tension and border dispute between India and China could disrupt cross-border trade and supply chains. Also, government push for self-reliance through initiatives like at Madrid-Barat indicates a shift towards economic nationalism, which may limit market access for foreign companies such as companies operating in sectors linked to single Indian trade, and most navigate this landscape carefully, balancing both strategies with its mitigation plans. Okay, economically, the consistent of GDP growth, even in the face of COVID-19 pandemic, from minus 5.8% to 6.8%, highlight the country's economic resilience and potential for long-term expansion. Also, the sustained increase in the FDI from $36 billion to $70 billion shows that investors still have confidence in the Indian market. This is at the variance with countries like Indonesia with $1.4 billion in the FDI. According to the years 2017, the high FDIs often signify investors believe in the country's long-term prospect and potential for high returns. The global inflation rates of 4.6% further strengthen this confidence, indicating that the large population will have higher spending power, while businesses will have reduced operating costs. Nonetheless, business must ensure they constantly monitor inflationary pressures. Talking about the social consideration, India's large and youthful population presents a vast consumer and market labor availability. A comparative study by Chaparro and Kulkarni 2015 between China and Pakistan have revealed that countries with large youthful population experience economic development through enhanced labor force availability and innovation efficiency. This feature makes a country an attractive destination for global expansion. However, persistent socio-economic inequalities and the urban-rural divide may pose challenges in terms of inclusive goods, consumer spending patterns, and equitable access to resources. Christian 2018, business must consider this inequality in their marketing approach during targets and segmentation. Technologically, India's sector has a critical hub for technology innovation, particularly in information technology and software development, offers business and access to advanced technology skilled labor, Solanki and Sinhan 2017. However, challenges such as inadequate digital infrastructure in the rural areas and digital divide between urban and rural population may hinder the widespread adoption of new technologies. Empirical evidence by Kumar et 2022 shows that over 70% of Indian rural population have poor and no connectivity access to digital services, such as business must access the readiness of their target markets to adopt technological solutions before going into any country. Also, talking about the environmental factors, India's high vulnerability to climate change related disasters such as floods and drought possesses substantial risks to business operation and supply chains. As a self-disaster-prone country, industries such as agriculture, manufacturing, and infrastructure, while balancing compliance with sustainability initiatives, must deploy robust disaster recovery plans and investments in climate resilient infrastructure. On the other hand, the country's delayed goal of achieving zero emission can become a source of competitive advantage for business that quickly develop green technological operation. The legal factors improve in the ease of doing business, ranking indicating progress in simplifying business operation. However, the legal environmental remains complex with derogation in regulation and a bureaucratic system that can be difficult to navigate. Business must ensure compliance with both national and state level regulation, which may require significant legal and administrative resources. Talking about streamlining the analysis of the infrastructural industries. Manufacturing contributes approximately 17% to the Indian GDP. This implies that it employs a substantial number of working population in the country. Key manufacturing industry in India include automotive, electronics, pharmaceuticals, and heavy machinery. However, business in the industry are affected by geopolitical disruption in the supply chain. Also, increase in taxation of import of goods and skills, particularly in advanced manufacturing technologies. These challenges further impact employees' job security and work-life balance, also impact customers' demand and suppliers' efficiency.
My name is Shalom Jarnel. I'm going to talk about comparative analysis. Compared to other major engineering markets like Colombia with a GDP of 1.31 trillion world economies 2023, Indian economies growth, demographic dependent and technological advancements position. It has an attractive destination for global business. However, let's talk about scenario analysis. According to Pozo and Routed 2023, scenario analysis is a critical tool for organization to negative uncertainty and make informed decisions about the future based on the established data. International business seeking to go into any market, particularly Indian, must consider an optimistic scenario where Indian economic growth and reform and momentum continue attracting higher levels of FDI and drive innovation across industries. Also, geopolitical tension between India and China is allowing for smoother cross-border trade investment. A pessimistic scenario where potential policies, regulatory uncertainty, and climate-related risks hampers foreign investment, limit market access for global corporation, and disrupt supply. Let's talk about limitation of analysis. This analysis suggests that business should adopt caution approach to expansion. However, it is based on current geopolitical trends and economic data, which are subject to rapid change. The unpredictability of future climate policies and technological advancement also adds layers of uncertainty that companies must remain agile in responding to limited time under deeper competitive analysis of business in India with other engineering manufacturing markets, such as Vietnam of India.
I'm here again to talk about the conclusion. Based on the analysis, business should adopt a dual strategy that involves both retaking their expansion strategy and building alliances into currently successful markets. This because of expanding into new markets is crucial for growth. Like geographical, political, economical, environmental challenges should be taken. businesses should consider to overall strategic object and risk tolerance. If we talk about business, what should to do focus in their business? They should focus and they should take effectively manage risk, leverage opportunities, while also devoting resources to building alliances and considering their position in their currently successful markets. They can be achieved by diversifying supply chain, investing in operational flexibility, and developing consistency plan to manage their impact on potential disruption. And here is our references. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you.